Joining us now, jury consultant and Supreme Court county mediator, Susan Constantine. She's been inside the courtroom since the beginning of the case. And let's focus really on, Susan, what you picked up in looking at the jury. First off, the body language in the prosecution close. Did you notice anything specific?
Well, in the prosecution close, what we've noticed is that really a lot of the jurors have just stopped taking notes. You know, we have gotten to the point where now they've pretty much formulated who it is that they're going to, or how they're going to vote. And at this point in time, they were just intently watching. Just a few note takers. We had juror number 16. Juror number 1 was just taking just small little notes. But on the most part, they weren't taking notes. They were just really listening.
And where were they looking? Were they looking at the attorney, or were they looking at the defendant?
They were looking at the attorney. Not at any moment were they looking at Casey. In fact, you know, what I had heard even through when they had their break, I actually wasn't there, but I had heard through the media that was upstairs is that when the jury was let out, that they never even looked at Casey Anthony as they were exiting.
Interesting. You say, and you had surmised at one point, that you seem to have 7 pro-prosecution, 4 pro-defense,
yes,
and 1 seems swayable. Do you still hold to that?
Yes, I do. And what I did is I not only subjectively have I watched them throughout the entire trial, but I have picked out about 7 jurors that I feel like are more pro-defense based on their body language, what they're noting, what's important to them. And it's really interesting, the dynamics of what's going to happen behind closed doors with deliberations about each one of those jurors has something very interesting to bring to the table, whether an IT tech, we have a coach in there who I think that's going to really rally the team, probably will be the foreman. I saw 1 sway juror with a juror number 4. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to get to one thing that I want you to look at. Tell me about Casey. Towards the end, I understand when the prosecution's closing, she seemed to be very emotional and was mouthing something. I was almost to say, that's not the truth, that's not the way it was. True?
Well, that's what she does. Anytime she doesn't agree with something, she always shakes her head. And that's something the defense also kind of teaches their client to do, is when they disagree, not to become angry, but just to kind of shake their head back and forth. But I observed them both scientifically with jury quest and subjectively mirroring it together. We're at a 58% towards the prosecution. It's not a slam dunk, but I certainly believe that we're going to have a conviction here.
When do you think we'll get a verdict?
Well, I estimated anywhere between 10 hours and 2 days.
Okay. That would mean nothing today, and we'll see if we get any questions coming out from the jury also. Thank you very much, Susan. It's going to be interesting to speculate. I know if the country wasn't barbecuing, they were watching this trial all through the weekend. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.